Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Sheridan Hertig and Joy Wright will join us later in the show. Last Tuesday, September 8th, Bradley announced it would be moving into a 2-week all-student quarantine. The decision came as the university approached 50 positive cases of COVID-19. The guidelines of the quarantine will be mandatory and prohibit students from meeting with others that do not live with them or visit off-campus eating establishments. Students are allowed to attend work on and off campus and run essential errands to the grocery store. Those living on campus will be allowed to pick up meals from the student center or dining halls. The university says violators of the guidelines will face disciplinary action. In his email to students, President Stephen Standiford said if progress is not seen in the 2 weeks, then it may cause the university to go online the rest of the semester. According to Bradley's online COVID-19 dashboard, 142 positive tests of COVID-19 have been recorded since August 24th. The most recent update shows 20 positive tests on Monday, September 14th. Last week's on-campus positivity rate hit a little over 14%. The dashboard's positive test numbers will be updated each weekday by 11 a.m. Other statistics like tests performed, positivity rate, and pending tests will be updated on Friday at 11 a.m. Bradley Homecoming is still set to take place September 24th through October 3rd, but this year it'll feature virtual and in-person events. The week will kick off with the painting of the Lydias on the Olin Quad. Remote activities for alumni include the Best Dressed Pet Contest and the Class of 1970s reunion. The homecoming pageant is still set for Wednesday, September 30th, and the lighting of the bee is scheduled to be an in-person event from 5 to 10 p.m. on October 2nd.
Even though Markin has been closed, there are still ways that students can stay healthy and active while also following Bradley's quarantine guidelines. Get Fit, Stay Fit allows Bradley students to log workouts and activities on a Google form. This sign-up is an opportunity to earn prizes such as Bradley merchandise. You'll also have the chance to be entered into the end-of-the-semester raffle. Sign up through the MyBU website. You can click on the MyBU info tab and scroll down until you find the Get Fit, Stay Fit user. Click on Accept and you will get a chance to win prizes.
The Cullum Davis Library will be open during quarantine. An email to students on Tuesday announced the library will be undertaking a pilot program and a new set of rules to allow students inside the building. Students will need to schedule an online reservation in advance and then check in and confirm the reservation at a tent set up outside the library. A Bradley ID is needed to enter, and masks must be worn at all times inside. The library will be open until 9 o'clock p.m. Sunday through Thursday during this time. Spaces will also be available in the Michael Student Center's lower level for studying and taking classes remotely.
The Smith Career Center's virtual job and internship fair will be held this Tuesday, September 22nd, via the virtual job fair platform Handshake. The Career Center recommends that students who sign up research the employers they intend to speak with and develop a short elevator pitch before attending the event. The Career Center is reminding students that just because the fair is virtual doesn't mean that you shouldn't dress up. For more information, check the Career Center's website under Job Fairs. On September 17th, Bradley's Office of Admissions invites students to celebrate Constitution Day from 9 in the morning until 4 p.m. Students are welcome to stop by the admissions office and pick up a free printed or digital copy of the Constitution of the United States and the Declaration of Independence from the front desk. This will be admissions' way of celebrating 233 years since the formation and signing of the document. On Monday, Bradley Health Services Counseling hosted a virtual workshop called Coping with COVID Fatigue, presented by Dr. Renee Patton. The shop focused on self-care, and consistently keeping social with family and friends via phone or video call. Up next, we have weather and entertainment, and stick around for some new segments here on BUTV. We'll be right back.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch.
Till September.
I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job to help feed my little sisters. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Good evening. Today I am pleased to announce that the weather is on our side despite the chaos happening all around us. Now, looking at the radar, Peoria is in a chill zone, just partly cloudy, partly sunny, not much happening around us. Unfortunately for our Alabama neighbors, the Hurricane Sally is really battering our coastline. So I'm really sorry if you're joining us from there. It is said that it's going about 2 miles an hour, so it's pretty slow, and there's possible signs of a excessive amount of flooding. Going to our temperature map, it is very even, a mean temperature of about 80 degrees, not much change. It is a little warm in Missouri at about 91 degrees. So if you did plan on having like a social distanced walk just because you're tired of staying in the dorms at Bradley due to quarantine, you are good to go. Don't layer up too much because you might get a little warm. Moving on to our 5-day forecast. It is again a very mean temperature of about 70 degrees, partly sunny, partly cloudy. It is going to get a little colder during the weekend. Friday and Saturday, it's about 45 degrees. So if you do have any plans for the weekend, I would definitely recommend layer up because it's going to get really cold. Other than that, it is very chill, very sunny during the day and cold during the night. So yeah, wear a mask if you're going out. Don't spread COVID because you know what? I'm looking at you. Over to Mark for entertainment.
Nintendo's flagship plumber Mario is getting brand new remasters of 3 of his most iconic games for the Switch later this month. The package of games, titled Super Mario 3D All-Stars, includes Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Updated with HD graphics and sound, but still the same gameplay mechanics and feel as the originals, the package will launch as a limited release run starting September 18th until March of 2021. Disney's live-action Mulan hit streaming services this week, and the reviews are in. Choosing to stray away from the music and heart that made the 1998 film so iconic, Disney went for a more dark and gritty retelling of the classic legend. The script, however, can feel forgettable, and the characters underdeveloped. According to The Guardian, Mulan is a, quote, hodgepodge of Chinese historical mise-en-scène, wuxia style of choreography, cheap Orientalism, and stilted dialogue. Adding to the controversy, the film's titular star, Liu Yifei, has also expressed support for the Hong Kong regime in the past, and parts of the film were shot in the same province where China has forced millions of Uyghur Muslims into internment camps, according to Vanity Fair. The trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2 dropped on Tuesday, following the travels of an unnamed bounty hunter played by Pedro Pascal and the care of a Force-sensitive child known to the internet as Baby Yoda. The trailer paints the Jedi we know and love from the rest of the Star Wars universe as enemy sorcerers, as we go with Mando to bring the child to what's left of the Jedi Order. WWE superstar Sasha Banks also appears in the trailer as a mysterious black-robed figure who will assumedly play a major role this season. The Mandalorian hits Disney Plus streaming services on October 30th. This has been your BUTV Entertainment Report. After the break, we return to Sheridan with new BUTV content.
Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
Of course I've thought about it, but there's all this stuff in the way.
Oh, you're not kidding.
The house, the kids are going to college.
My new car.
Car? You bought a new car?
Oh, hey, you should meet my friend Avo. Avo's a retirement coach. He'll help get you started.
But what does Avo tell you to do?
You don't know? Focus on your future. Your goals can still be met.
But how?
Target your tomorrow and use the Avo bet.
You sing?
Not really. A is for taking action. Start off with a plan.
You built these letters?
Yep. V is for variety. There's so many ways you can.
I follow you.
Come on. O's for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice sign.
Thanks, I made it myself.
Cool.
This week, BUTV is featuring some new content. If you're curious to know what's happening on campus, Max McGirt has an update.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to What's Happening on Campus, where we check out what's been happening on and around campus this week. And, there's really nothing. Nothing's been happening on campus. Stay in your rooms. There's really nothing going on outside. Yeah, the quads are empty. But there's a squirrel. So, yeah, that's what's been happening on campus this week. See you next week.
If you're feeling down because of the 2-week quarantine, you may need a little self-care. For more, we go to Morgan's Mindful Minute with Morgan Wells.
What's up, Bradley people? I'm Morgan, and I would like to share some healthy and helpful tips on how you can stay on top of things during quarantine. A tip I would like to share today is a word you probably hear multiple times in your daily life, but only because it is super crucial to be mindful of, and that is building a healthy routine. Everyone's routine looks different, and it's hard to balance out online classes, along with having a job, being a part of organizations, keeping up to date with what's going on in the world, and also taking that time for yourself. How to build a concrete routine that sticks is by mapping out a sleep schedule. I know it's hard, especially when you're a college student, to find a decent time to go to sleep, but avoiding technology 2 hours prior to sleeping can be super crucial to how you function the next day and your overall well-being. Dedicate the time you're away from technology to yourself, whether it be trying a new exercise or picking up a new hobby, or even reading a good book. We're living through some strange times, but that doesn't mean we have to do it alone. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any suggestions on what kind of tips work for you during quarantine, feel free to engage with us on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Morgan from BUTV News. Stay safe and build a healthy routine for yourself. You deserve it.
Up next, Jonathan sits down with Bradley Volleyball's head coach. We'll be right back.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay, if they seem down.
It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl?
You cool?
You bug and dog.
Just show you're there for them.
Go on, Kelly. Susie Awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham-bam minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Welcome back. This week, our own Jonathan Michelle sat down to interview Bradley Volleyball's head coach, Carol Price-Turok.
Fall sports have delayed the return of Coach Carol Price-Turok and the Bradley women's volleyball team, and their return to Renaissance Coliseum. But with a reloaded roster, the Braves look to hit the ground running when they return, whenever that may be. Thank you, and welcome, Coach Turok, into the interview via Zoom right now. Is all we can do over the Bradley quarantine right now. So thank you for joining us. And I'll just get right to it. A lot of questions in the preseason revolve around, like, what's the team going to look like this year? And a lot of people are wondering, what we can expect from the new freshmen. So to all your freshmen, and you also have a transfer, Kara Calling, coming to your roster. So what do you think we can expect from your freshmen this year?
Yeah, we're really excited about this class. Cora brings a lot of experience from Wichita State, where she played for 2 years and played for a really great club out of Chicago, Sports Performance. So we're really excited to add her depth and her tenure of playing to our roster that can really push us to the next level. She's a really dynamic 6'6" lefty setter, and she has the potential to be really, really dangerous. And then we added some big hitters for her to connect with. We have 2 outsides, one from Turkey, who unfortunately is delaying her enrollment to the spring. So she's studying classes right now, but will join us in January. We have another outside, Jasmine Green, from the East Coast, who is going to be able to put up some points on the pin for us, as well as a transfer from Nebraska, Abby Johnson. She's our newest member. She sneaked in about a week and a half before school started, hit the ground running, 6'4", middle opposite. And then to round out that class, we have our little bitty Maddie Peterson from right up the road in Moline, who is a diaspora. So it's a really dynamic class. It's going to be really, really fun getting them incorporated in our offense and incorporated in our system.
So, Coach, anyone who has been following Bradley women's volleyball has been accustomed to seeing the freshmen play. Last year, it was a lot of Carly Camlin, Rayanne Bergman, and Carrie Coggin, who even took away some playing time from some of the seniors. Can we expect some of the same this year, too?
Yeah, I think it's a unique situation. Unfortunately, you will expect them to take away time from our seniors because all of our seniors are rock stars in the classroom. So they're graduating in December and will not be playing with us in the spring. And it is pretty devastating to our program to not have their leadership and all of the experience that they bring. But like I said, they are just crushing it outside the court and what they do in their majors and job offers already and postgraduate stuff. And unfortunately, these are decisions that had to be made. So we're really fortunate that we're bringing in freshmen that can step in and fill in their shoes because they're leaving some big shoes to fill.
Getting it done both on the court and in the classroom is always great to see. So in previous circumstances before Bradley announced their 2-week quarantine, what did your typical week look like as far as getting ready for the season and practices?
Yeah, we really flipped our mindset. We're just treating this like spring because we had to leave early this past spring anyway. So we picked up right where we left off, doing a lot of individual work, getting players reps, getting our new players accustomed to our system in the gym, how we run our offense, some different defensive styles. So we're really focusing a lot on first touch so we can incorporate those big middles and continue to incorporate them. And then offensively, getting our setters involved with those new attackers. And so for those 2 weeks, we were really just getting a ton of individual reps, and it was really going well.
Good. So coming up soon, the Bradley Athletics Facebook page will be re-airing your win against Illinois State last year, and you'll be providing guest commentary. Talk us through that win that you had last year.
I think both of them, we were fortunate to sweep them last year, and both of them were in dramatic style. I mean, down to the wire, 5th set, it could have gone any way. So I'm pretty pumped to actually rewatch that because fortunately or unfortunately, I don't sit around and just watch our old matches because we're recruiting, we're focusing on practice and things like that. So I think it's going to be fun remembering some of the things that happened in that match. It was Hannah Thompson's birthday at Illinois State. We hadn't won there a really long time. And again, it was dramatic fashion in 5 sets. And so those ones are always thrillers. So I think it's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely be tuning in for that. So, Coach, this has been your 5th year coaching at Bradley. Team has improved the whole time. Overall, what's been your favorite part about coaching here on the Hilltop?
I think just the support, the buzz that the department has and the buzz that volleyball has right now is really, really fun. It's really fun to be a part of. It's fun to recruit. It's fun that when people jump on our social media, when they get into our gym, they feel our energy and they feel what we're doing. And it's easy for them to see the vision that we're selling them, whether it be a fan, whether it be a recruit, whether we're continuing to sell our players in this quarantine time, like remember what we had, remember what we're working for. I think the energy and the vibe is continually moving forward, and it's just a fun place to be, and it's a fun athletic department to be a part of.
Gotcha. Well, Carol, thank you so much for your time. Again, this is volleyball coach Carol Price-Turok. Again, thank you for joining the interview. And as a reminder, you can watch Bradley's match against Illinois State from last year as part of the Throwbacks Thursday series on Bradley Braves Athletics Facebook page via Facebook premiere on September 24th.
Thanks, Jonathan. After the break, we will return with a few announcements for the week and our musical performance.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.
You're home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Welcome back. Here are a few campus announcements. Fitness classes are going virtual. For the next week, you can tune into Facebook and Instagram to watch your group yoga or weight training classes at BU Campus Rec. If you're interested in signing up for the homecoming pageant this year, fill out the online form in Hilltop Happenings. The court will consist of 6 queens and 6 kings and will compete in the annual homecoming pageant on September 30th and October 1st at 8 p.m. on Olin Quad. The winning duo will win a $500 scholarship. And finally tonight, almost 2 years ago, Talekwa, a southern resident killer whale, had given birth to a calf that passed away after only half an hour of living. The grieving mother then carried the calf over 1,000 miles, refusing to let go. But this weekend, the sad story took a turn. Over the weekend, Talekwa gave birth to a new healthy calf. For the species, this is only the 3rd calf to have been born since 2019. Southern resident killer whales are an endangered species that live off the northwest coast of the U.S., whose numbers have dwindled to around 70. Well, unfortunately, that's it for BUTV News this week. Stay tuned for our musical performance. For all of us here, I'm Sheridan Hertig, and we hope you have a good night.
I can't be here alone. I just need to get out of here. Don't worry, dear, but something's going on. 'Cause just below the surface, it's found a place to hide. You tell me to approach it, but the way it looks, it might eat me alive. I hate to ask you, but do you think we could go far away today? Quit driving, quit stalling, our broken record's calling. You can take me anywhere but home. Under the stairs, hiding there, patiently waiting is a threat to my health. Tell myself that it's okay if I just leave it alone, never home, and I escape into the night where I almost forget. I've studied its behaviors, but I can't look it in the eyes. Doesn't matter just how far I make it, can't escape it, watch it trail behind. It's only human nature, that's why